This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Throw gang, if this is my last podcast, you can find me on Instagram at Dr. Taco. We are joined by the poser on the pitch, Lauren Schlossman, and myself. My name is Bella Hadid, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly running of the boys with today's full episode only available on patreon.com/throwingfits. Before we get into World Cup statements, sobriety for the boys, and the GOAT Thanksgiving side dishes, let's get into some housekeeping.
Yeah, the World Cup of Jawnz is live on the Moetic Throwing Fit store. Link in bio.
Yeah, there can only be one winner.
It's not a true World Cup of Jawnz because we're limited based on the Parade World brand list.
We will not be assassinating gays. We will not be, there will be beers available.
There definitely will be. There will be beer. Yeah, that's a good title. There will be beer. I will say that in putting it together with you, a couple things did jump out in terms of like if there was an official World Cup of Jawnz tournament. One is that fucking say what you want on your hater shit, and we'll get to you shitting all over the U.S. men's national team. The USA is stacked.
Oh, bro.
When it comes to brands. USA.
USA.
When you do an extra Cro-Magnon, it doesn't help at all.
These fucking neck breathers in
neck breathers
in Qatar.
What are they smokers?
No, they got gills. Yeah, these missing link American soccer fans in Qatar are fucking they're the missing link. Bro.
Can you blast darts in Qatar?
I believe so.
Okay. It's just no booze. People are drinking seemingly pretty easily. Not obviously in the stadiums or in like the fan zones, but
yeah, I think probably no drugs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems pretty whack. No, it actually seems fun.
Well, it's not fun if you like fucking go to jail.
Do you think that the USA, in terms of Jawnz, would head-to-head take on Japan?
I mean, obviously, I think Japan is the GOAT, but it depends. Well, here's the thing. It's all subjective, right? It's hard to approach it and just be like, Stussy is better or worse than Yoji Yamamoto. You know, how do you make that distinction? I mean,
well, no one's saying that. What are you talking about?
Okay, bad example.
Yeah, no, it's about the accumulative nature of like American brands, which, yes, we have many, and yes, they're better represented on like Western and American stores.
On the skate shop website.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that Japan is probably the only one that could take on the superpower that is USA.
Yeah, I would probably give Japan the edge because like they're like, well, here's the thing. USA has Rick Owens, right? In terms of like conceptual. No,
you consider that an American brand?
Yeah, he's an American designer.
He lives in Paris.
Based in Paris. Yeah.
Huh. He's been back. He said some shit like he hasn't been back to the U.S. in like a few decades almost.
The way that I was even like, figuring out like the country of origin for these brands, I go to Wikipedia. So it depends what Wikipedia would say about Rick Owens.
Is Owens Corp an American business?
Interesting.
Rick is...
Let's see. I'm looking up.
Lives in Paris.
I'm aware.
In and out of an Australian. Mr. Sussman.
The Sussman. And then also, obviously, he spends a lot of time in Venice as well. So it's like he's never in fucking... all right. According to Wikipedia...
Yes.
Do you know his middle name?
Louis. No, what is it?
Santernino.
Really?
Yeah. Richard Santernino Owens.
Is he half Mexican? Am I making that up?
That to me screams Italian.
Santernino?
Saturn Eno.
Okay, yeah, screams Italian. Yeah,
he's an American fashion designer. Yeah, I mean,
Italian American.
Yeah, there's no Wikipedia for Rick Owens Corp. But yeah, I wonder. So if you're an American designer, but your company is incorporated in Paris, then you're going to say that's a Parisian company.
I mean,
splitting hairs a bit, but
I don't know, bro. It's like, where is he based? Where does he design? Where does it produce? Like, yeah, he's born in California, but
true,
bounced in like the 90s.
Really?
30 years ago.
That long ago?
Maybe 20 years ago? I don't know, whatever.
Shout out Rick Owens. Trying to book you, bro. One day. Inshallah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the World Cup of Jawnz is live.
Michelle Lummi's at Complex Con right now.
Yeah. That's weird. It's that all, like All Gone, they do the streetwear like yearbook. It's that fucking guy has all the fucking fan. Even though I guess there are like, Verdi and all those motherfuckers are out there, whatever. It's fucking Complex.
The Asian Pete Davidson. That's what he looks like. Verdi.
Really?
Yeah, look at him, yeah. Asian Pete Davidson.
I mean, no, I know what he looks like.
no butthole eyes.
He just looks like a little fucking goon, dude.
Looks like one of the cartoon characters in his whole thing.
This is good. I honestly don't want to say too much more because it would be me being racist. But if you think that he looks a certain type of way, go off, King.
Yeah, I can say it.
Yeah,
You can't
no, that's
say
what
it.
I'm saying.
Wikipedia says Lawrence can't say it.
I'm the
You can talk about Kanye and Jews and
Larendowski.
shit.
Yeah.
How
No,
are the Jews doing at Complex Con?
I don't know. They're all the black Israelites are watching the Nets play, dude. That was yikes, dude. What a bad look.
What
dude.
did Jalen Brown say? Energy.
Is he the one athlete that's still on Yeezy? Because I know that Aaron Donald left.
I don't know. He put out a
him and Antonio Brown.
He put out his PR team scrambled on a Sunday night and put out a statement on Twitter. But being like, I just thought it was people celebrating the return of Kyrie.
Yeah, just thought it was all these proud brothers just lining
with
up.
small hats on their heads.
They don't wear yarmulkes, do they?
I think so.
No, do they?
They wear like pretty extravagant robes.
I've never
Right?
looked a black Israelite in the eyes because I'm afraid of getting fucking hate crimed myself. So I've kind of kept it pushing for the most
Best
part.
black Israelite. I don't know if I told the story, but like
Best.
the my first experience with him really, and this is like a New York thing, is like when you have a black Israelite experience with a kid. my friend Lucas, who was on Filling Upwards,
Shout out Lucas.
he was on the
Published
subway.
author.
He was on the subway with his brother. His brother was eating a bagel. Big Jews, these guys. And his brother David was eating a bagel. And some black Israelites come on and they're like, the devil walks among us, like the Jewish devil. He could even be on this train eating a bagel.
Damn, dude. They called him out immediately. They called a spade a spade.
Shout out David. Whoa, I don't know if you could say that.
Honestly, is that idiom rooted? All idioms are rooted. Everything's rooted in racism.
Yeah.
Anyway, World Cup.
Welcome to American History X.
World Cup of
101
Jawnz
by your professor
is
Prof.
live.
Schlossman.
You can vote with your wallet in this tournament. Not that we're going to necessarily like be keeping score or anything, but it gets a little thin towards the back there. Japan stacked, USA stacked, Scandinavia we looped them roped them together.
Yeah.
That's pretty stacked. Then it's Italy. It's pretty thin.
England, thin.
Oh, Italy. Well, what Universal works. England is good. I mean.
UK is a good brands, obviously. And then Germany, you just put a bunch of Adidas.
Adidas, yeah. Well, because it's the World
Adidas.
Cup, and I figured that there needed to be some three stripes. If there ever was going to be any, it would be during the most fun month of the year.
Well, what, November? No, normally it's what, June, July?
No, I just mean whenever the World Cup is. Though I will say the fact that it's happening, and I know why it's happening because it's apparently. I guess it's still scorching in Qatar, regardless. It's
140 degrees.
The idea that like you can't like link up with your boys, enjoy a beautiful day outside, and then get smashed watching soccer is pretty, or football is a bit of a bummer.
You don't do that. You just watch that shit in your crib.
I went to a couple.
It's 69 degrees in Doha right now. Not bad.
Yeah, but I think with all of the concrete buildings and shit, like is raising the temperature, like, light refracting off of the structures, it's like 20 degrees hotter.
All right.
Anyway, World Cup of Jawnz live. The Moetic link is in, I believe it's in our link tree.
Link in bio, yeah.
Yeah, you know the fucking vibes. Let's do a fit check, James.
All right. Bottom up. Reebok DMX Trail Shadows. I busted out the jizz colorway for the winter because the green colorway is fucking flambéed and sauteed and cooked to a crisp. So we're talking about winter sneakers. These are like, as of right now, these are my go-to winter sneakers because they're not meshy and they're trail sneakers, so they're pretty like hardy and rugged as far as like fucking sneakers go. But they're not like a
Sneaker
boot hybrid.
Those are tough, dude.
The rare. Maybe Solomon has done one, and like Hoka One.
But those are also more like trail shoes, just like you're saying with yours. It's a bit of a different thing.
So I busted those out the back of the closet. Then I got the Stussy tie-dyes. Happy birthday to the mayor of New York, Hugo Mendoza.
Happy birthday, Hugo.
Then, we'll talk about this later, but I got the Stussy Our Legacy Workshop. No, sorry. The Our Legacy Workshop Dickies.
Yes.
That finally fit once again.
So happy for you, dude.
I know. You should try not drinking. It'll make you skinny. Then I got an MF Pen little shirt. It's like a seersucker's joint, but I'm fucking sweating in it.
I know. Well, it's hot as fuck in here, dude.
I know. Well, that's what happens
what else is
when
new?
you have southern exposure. Sorry.
That's what happens in Qatar, dude.
Sorry that I have a great fucking view.
It's hotter than Qatar up in this bitch.
Hotter than Doha, like the shirt from shout out George. Yeah, I like it. I don't know. It's a little oversized.
New?
Yeah,
I've never
brand
seen
new.
this before. Okay,
brand new
nice.
off Essence. Shout out MF Pen, bro.
Motherfucking pen, dude. I got it on myself.
Motherfucking shirts. Helly Hansen Japan, Capoli, Hanes boxers, sipping on a can of Diet Coke.
Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
Greenpoint's finest.
There's a shortage, dude. I'm just doing the best that I can for you. Though I guess now I've realized that if it's in a can, it's swill to you. You gotta take a DC in a bottle.
Ban the can.
Ban the can, man.
Oh, and then
Can't ban the can, man.
I was murdering you upstairs on the roof with my Engineered Garments robe coat, which robe coats, a fucking enigma. Wearing those is hard, as I've learned in the past 2 days. Well, I'm not a big fan of the big fuck you belt tie. I think that's like a little too ostentatious in the #menswear.
Okay.
I'd rather just let it hang out the back.
Float behind you.
Just on my fucking BBL shelf.
Yeah.
My large cakes that were prominently, they did something last week. We'll just,
Oh, yeah.
I'm losing weight in all the right places.
Right.
And the ass groweth.
That you can't lose that ass, dude.
Yo, I think
when you wear the robe, it looks like an Assassin's Creed number.
Well, this is like extra flow. Yeah, this is like a box. This is like a boxer's robe.
Extra Illuminati type shit. Eyes wide shut. Participant number 69.
But the SK Manor Hill one that I got tailored, like the tailor fucked it all up, and now I'm just like it's confusing. Robe coats, I don't know.
You should have gone to Wazin.
I should have gone to Wazin, but he has like a 6-week delay on a 6-week wait period on everything, and it's like a trip to Midtown, which for really expensive Jawnz, I will go to Wazin.
Or like a big grip of stuff.
For like that Our Legacy shirt with the sleeves are long.
You gotta let the tailoring pile like accumulate and make one trip. Also, I will say that that's a bit of a user error on your part. We shouldn't blame the Yelped 5-star guy locally. You didn't realize that there was like an internal belting mechanism to keep the robe closed. So it's on you.
Well,
Hand up, that's on
I
you.
still would have wanted a button, but he made it double-breasted.
Yeah, you fucked it up a bit.
It was it's
How much did that run
hand
you?
up. That's on me, like $20.
Okay, so it's not that
It
bad.
actually costs more to hem. No, it costs $18. It costs more to hem the T-shirt that I got from Fantasy Explosion.
You got it hemmed?
It was like a fucking like Soulja Boy like white tee.
Wait, the Shi's Burger one?
No. The wine stain one.
Oh.
From 94.
That's a classic. Wow, you got a T-shirt hem.
Yeah.
Was it like...
It was like down to my knees. I mean, it was like super fucking
This
long. It was
is
like a magnum.
this is a very nerdy question that you probably don't know the answer to, but was it like a single stitch tee like that you kind of ruined by getting it hemmed or something?
Ooh, I didn't check.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
But apparently, if you just say original hem, the tailor will just mimic whatever the hem was before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't say that, so...
Well, shout out to that tee. I guess if you're ever going to get a tee hem, that's kind of like a grail level joint. So I'm just surprised that was that a large XL?
Yeah, it was just mad long. It was just like the fucking weird...
It's literally a tall tee.
It was the weird like 94 fit. I don't know.
Weird 94 because motherfuckers were shaped differently during the grunge era.
People were built different.
All right. I wore, and yeah, you got to remember outerwear. Now it's that season, even though we're not wearing the crib. I wore my Ronning work jacket on the feet.
Top down, you fucking cop,
No,
bro.
top down would be hat first. I just don't want to, I forgot the jacket last week and had to mention it like, an hour deep. And then you want to help out TF Almanac. I know my boy Max ain't listening to the whole show, dude.
Wait, did he not tag the last?
No, that's how I knew he didn't, or he missed it. But then I went and commented on TF Almanac.
Is he even a patron, or does he only listen to the free preview?
The Max Armstrong? He's definitely, I don't want to dox him, but he's a very prominent chatter.
Shout out. Oh, yeah.
So you do know that.
No, he's TF Almanac. Honestly, that's history right there. You understand?
No, and it's a valuable resource, especially with all the, as you would say, neck breathers on Reddit.
No, neck breathers are in Qatar cheering for the U.S.
No, I know, but I'm just...
The neck beards are on Reddit.
Okay, I was just trying to disparage.
It's more helpful to be like,
community.
wait, what guests have we had on? Oh, that's right. Well, who was last week?
Sure.
Oh, that's right, Andrew Barber.
It is. It is a running documentation of history. Anyway, I wore my Prada Blundstone-esque stompers, which need to be broken in there. Extremely uncomfortable. I got a lot of compliments, and I always get a lot of compliments on those. People asking for an ID. IDS motherfuckers. They are just not... I don't know if they're the wrong size or what, but they fucking suck.
I just love Jenna's new thing is just outing you for when you do the little fucking feet
I know. Well, it's actually funny you mentioned that because that was a destroyed gingerbread house that I just thought was funny that I found on the street, just apropos of nothing. Because I guess it's like, to me, it doesn't scream gingerbread house season just yet.
You gotta practice. You gotta practice.
Yeah, well,
this is preseason.
So 2 people, one of which is my mother-in-law, and then some a random guy on the internet was like, they thought it was my gingerbread house. Like I'm walking around in the street with a gingerbread house and then dropped it. I'm like, maybe my mother-in-law I could get, but a normal functioning member of the throw gang, no. I do not make gingerbread houses on a random Saturday.
You don't strike me as like a gingerbread house making motherfucker.
No.
Your mother-in-law, I feel like, who probably knows you. Well, I know you best. I know you better than anyone. But your mother-in-law, I feel like, should know that about you.
Yeah.
You are not one to get into the holiday cheer.
No, I'm a
You're
Grinch, dude.
You get into the holiday nog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the best too is that like my mother-in-law, my wife's mother, she
Well,
makes
whose life I saved one time.
Yes, you did. She makes a mean gingerbread house, and she's
And when I
always,
saved her life, you're like, oh, on all days, this beep had to fucking pass out.
that is not true. Don't put that on the record, bro. These go live on YouTube.
Oh, you're right.
Don't
Also,
make
we're
me
still
look
in the
bad.
preview.
And then, but anyway, she makes gingerbread houses. I guess she's into it, whatever. She's
nice.
always asking me and Jen to participate, and it's like, nope, we'll pass. dude.
Participate like while she's in Texas and you're in New York?
No, meaning like we'll be home for Christmas. And it's like,
Oh.
let's make a gingerbread house as a family. It's like, nah, couldn't be me, dude. I'm into living in houses, not creating them out of cookies.
Gingerbread houses got gingerbread houses.
The socks are entire world. The jeans, the raw denim, bro, are Bottega, dude. I will say that
It's so funny that you're wearing raw denim.